Kuya Alan, galawin mo naman yung baso. Dito ka pa ba?
We'll ask the next question na lang.
Ay, wala na. Okay, next question is from Kat Levitt of Philippine Star. To everybody, all of you are going to answer this. Have you always wanted to be an actor, or did you have other childhood aspirations like becoming a professional in another industry like a nurse or banker? Now, and then next question. Now that you've had a glimpse of showbiz, do you think that it's an easy job? Migo, you want to go ahead?
Okay, yeah. So I actually didn't know what I wanted to be back in college. When I was a kid, I wanted to be so many things: a soldier, a scientist, uh, biologist, paleontologist, meteorologist, lahat na. And then when I hit college, I didn't know what I want. High school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So my dad told me, "Want to take up law because the family doesn't have a lawyer yet." So I did that. I went with that for a while, and then when it was time to choose what to take for college, I didn't know if I was going to go law all the way. So I took a pre-law course, psychology, to see if it could help me become a lawyer or if I wanted to be something else. Then in college, I didn't know what I wanted to do again, so I was just living my life. And then my dad got sick, told me he wanted me to continue it for him, and from there I picked up from there. And now that I'm part of this industry, based on the stories, I don't think this is an easy job, but it is certainly doable. You just need to put your mind to it, and I forgot who said this. I think si Direk Wen Ramos mentioned this. Yung ano yun, sa industriya na to, kailangan naka-blinders talaga. You just need to focus on your work. Don't compare yourself with other people. Just do your work, and the rest will follow.
Thank you, Migo. Yes, 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 yes. Sabel?
I actually think I was born to be an actress. Bata pa lang po kasi ako, acting na talaga yung hilig ko. Sobrang arte ko all the time, iyakin, may mga kinakopy akong scenes sa mga movies, and I really love watching Cinema One. Na-influence po ako nung nag-aalaga sa akin nung bata ako. So it was a childhood dream and my dream until now. And yun po, nung 2016, I tried entering showbiz by doing workshops, auditioning, and finally, I'm here now. So, I think acting is not an easy job kasi marami ka pong kailangan i-consider eh. Also, the bashers, hindi po madaling mag-handle, and marami ka po pong need i-improve sa sarili mo and para matuwa yung mga taong manonood sa'yo.
Thank you, Sabel. Sela?
Definitely yes. I remember nung mga kinder pa po talaga ako, sa tuwing natanungin ako ng teacher ko, anong gusto mo maging paglaki mo? Sabi ko po, I wanna be a dancer, I wanna be an actress, ganyan. So I think talagang nasa dugo ko na po yung pagiging passionate sa acting. Kasi I remember din, madami po ako mga artistang ina-impersonate, ganyan. Pasensya na po maingay sa labas. So, ayun po. Talagang masabi ko na gusto ko po itong aking piniling craft. And I would say din na hindi madali po itong pag-arte sa camera kasi natandaan ko po yung tumatak na sinabi ni Direk Ryan, yung Star Magic head na nag-workshop po. Hindi lang po dapat facial expression yung gumagana sa'yo kapag umarte ka eh. Dapat marunong ka ipagsabay yung mind, yung voice, yung diction mo, and yung body language mo. And I think, masabi ko po talaga hindi yun madali. So I think talagang madami ka po talagang kailangan gawin para maging maganda po yung outcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Sela. Kai?
Hi, yeah, so just like Migo, I wanted to be so many things and I couldn't just decide on one thing. I wanted to be a tattoo artist, a barista, a doctor, a crime investigator, lahat na. And yeah, so even now, I don't think there are any limits as to what you want to be for as long as you're willing to work hard and it's it really is what you're passionate about. I don't think there are any limitations, diba? So, and right now my passion happens to be acting, and so I'm here and I'm very grateful. And I guess, if the role permits, I could still be all of those things, diba? So, ayun. Yeah.
So that's the best part, you know, you
That's the
can become
best
a
part
doctor, a
about it.
lawyer, di mo alam, my goodness.
Oh,
Thank you,
true.
Kai.
Of course.
Thank you, Kai. Next, Jake.
For me, growing up back, like I remember back in grade school, I was part of drama clubs, repertory. Considering both my parents are from showbiz, so yeah, obviously, like most kids, I wanted to follow in their footsteps. And then, hindi nila ako pinayagan because they wanted me to finish my studies first. So I sort of shifted my sights to politics naman. And then up until recently, I sort of got disillusioned with it. So here we go. Yeah.
But still exciting, equally fun.
Of
I
course,
guess.
very much so.
And of course, Paolo.
Hi, sorry, what was the question? I was disconnected earlier.
Okay. The question is, have you always wanted to be an actor, or did you have other childhood aspirations, like becoming a professional in another industry like a nurse or banker? And now that you've had a glimpse of showbiz, do you think it's an easy job?
I remember when I was 7 years old, yun na talaga yung pinaka gusto kong gawin. I wanted to become an actor. Right after I saw the movie Forrest Gump, I was like, I have to do that. So, never na ako nagkaroon ng ibang goals. This has been my goal ever since I was 7 years old. And no, it is not an easy job because you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to sacrifice a lot of time, effort. You need to be there, you need to show up and learn all the time. And hindi talaga madali yung for example, you have to play different characters and minsan bibigyan ka ng iba't ibang role. Yeah, it's difficult, pero as long as you're passionate about your job and as long as you're always willing to learn, then you can succeed.
Thank you, Pao. Super fun what we do. Next question is, ayan na siya. Mami Jo, andito ka na raw.
Hello!
Finally, hello!
Yeah, congratulations to all
Salamat.
the new batch of Star Magic. Hello po! Maraming salamat po. Congratulations to the new batch. Siguro my question may go for all of you siguro. Some of you have had workshops already in Star Magic, di ba? Because getting into Star Magic is iba yung disiplina. No? We have always respected Star Magic for honing and training talents that are world-class talaga. Tsaka, we all love people from Star Magic. So, siguro my first question goes to Sela because how was your experience? Nag-workshop ka na ba from dancing to acting? Ano yung pakiramdam na getting into a Star Magic workshop?
Of course, it's such an honor po na makapag-workshop sa Star Magic. Kasi before, pangarap ko lang po talaga makapag-workshop sa Star Magic. And ngayon, nagkaroon na po ako ng chance na makapag-workshop nga po. And si Direk Ryan po yung director namin. And sobrang dami ko po agad natutunan kahit introductory class pa lang. Kasi nalaman ko po na hindi lang dapat ikaw magaling magsaulo ng script, dapat marunong kang alamin ang objectives ng isang scene, overall scene. So before, unaware po ako sa mga ganong facts. And now, I'm very grateful po sa opportunity.
Thank you. Congratulations, Stella. And then my next question goes to Jake. Jake, oo. Nakakakilig ka, Jake. Super kilig. I even called you Madrini.
Oh yeah. Hello po. Nice to see you again.
Mala Patrick Dempsey look. Tapos, ang cute, ang pogi. Everybody loves you. Nagwo-workshop ka rin ba at nakapag-workshop ka na?
Yes, like Sela, I'm also under Direct Ryan po. And unfortunately, it's just via Zoom, no? It's quite difficult pag via Zoom. Iba pa rin syempre yung face-to-face, but we have to make do with it as of now. But considering na first cycle na kami ng lock-in taping for Marry Me, Marry You, it really did help me a lot. I mean, tama yung sabi nila, when you get to the set, talagang multitasking eh. Like, mentally, you have to know your lines, and then yung technical side of things, yung mga yung blocking, and then syempre yung emotions mo pa. So talagang, it's a big help po, yung Star Magic workshops.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Siguro, my last question goes to Miss Rhea. Hi, Miss Rhea.
Yes.
Sinama na kita kasi ininvest. You have experienced the workshop ng physical, and for them it is virtual. What do you think they're missing out?
I think social cues are completely different via Zoom and in person. Actually, even I tried a theater thing via Zoom, and it was a completely different experience because wala dun yung energy ng co-actor mo. So there's that, and I feel bad that, and I look forward to them really being able to do proper workshops in person. Kaso, at least they're doing something while ganito yung limitations, di ba? At least, they're open to learning. Boom!
Thank you, Miss Rhea. Congratulations to everybody. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mami Jo. Okay, now we have 2 questions for Migo. Migo, are you ready? Okay, the first question is, when you were younger, did your parents bring you to their sets a lot? If yes, are there any notable memories, observations, and interactions with stars? From Vanessa of the Freeman.
Yes, my parents did bring me around different sets. But the thing was, I was still a kid, so hindi ko pinapansin yung mga artista, pinapansin ko yung mga manok na tumatawid sa gilid, yung mga aso, or like the nature side of things, like the other things. I didn't know these people, they were just like family friends for me. But there was one particular taping na naalala ko, yung Cristala. That was the first time I was standing in the side and watching the scene. I think the scene had Ryan Agoncillo in it, and I learned the technical aspects, like blocking and all of that. And then another one I remember, I forgot what show it was, but it was with Derek Ramsey. It was my dad. I was standing again in the corner and watching. From there, I realized this is something I want to do, because there are so many ways to do it. It takes a lot of creativity. You have to make your own ideas and, bring it out to the public, to the performance.
Good to that. Okay, thank you, Migo. Your next question is from Sheila Reyes of abscbn.com. Did you officially put off your dreams of becoming a lawyer, lalo na ngayon, mas nakikilala ka na as an actor?
It was a fleeting thing yung pagiging abogado. It was like, sa high school lang po yun, and it wasn't a really passionate thing. Parang I never really felt like doing it eh. I mean, I like studying the law, I like studying politics, pero doing it, manifesting it was never really my thing. So, I think at the end of the day, performing po talaga yung gusto kong gawin. Yeah.
Thank you, Migo. It's okay. You can become a lawyer as a role. Boom, magagamit mo din yan. Promise. Okay, wait. Now we have an additional question from John Bueno of Kumagkao for everyone. What would be the best reward for yourself after a long day of work? What would you want to buy, or did you buy from your first salary from work? And why did you choose that? Okay, so what would be the best reward for yourself after a long day of work? What would you want to buy, or what did you buy from your first salary? And why did you choose to do so? We can start with Sela. Let's start with Sela.
Oh, yes. Naalala ko po nung nakuha ko yung unang salary ko sa isang project, kumain po kami ng family ko sa labas. And nagkataon din po na birthday ko that day. So, nagpa-swimming din po ako. So, ayun po. Very memorable.
Sharing it with your loved ones, of
Yes.
course. Very memorable. How about you, Sabel?
When I first got my first salary from a project I did 2 years ago, nag-treat po ako sa family ko. Kumain kami and nag-enjoy.
Family then. Very sweet. Thank you, Sabel. How about you, Migo?
When I got my first salary, yeah, linibre ko yung family ko, like take out lang or something. Pero I threw the rest into like investments, like mga stocks or something like that, so the money can grow.
Yes. Wise. Dapat wise tayo sa pera. That's something we must always remember. Hirap kumita ng pera. How about you, Paolo? What did you do or what's the best reward after a long day?
Well, for me, I think it's important to always remember to treat your family and treat yourself. So first sahod ko nalala ko, kasi me and my family, we love watching movies sa cinema. So nanood kami lahat ng movie. And then yung treat ko naman sa sarili ko, I bought like a bunch of PS4 games. Yeah, so yun.
Dun tayo sa PS, diba? PS muna. Self first. Nothing wrong with loving yourself and
Yeah.
putting yourself first. How about you, Kai?
Okay, let's start with reward for myself after a long day of work is really a good sleep. I love to sleep and I really value my resting time. So, but then I don't really remember anymore what the first thing I bought was with my first salary. But I'm pretty sure it was also just treating family to like food or something. But I can't really remember anymore. And what I'm working towards naman, yung goal ko, is to be able to buy myself my own place. That's always been a dream of mine, is to be able to live completely independent. So yeah, that's pretty much my goal now, is to work towards that. So
Thank you, Kai. Same. Moving on. Yes. How about you? We talk about this all the time.
I
How
know.
about you? How about you, Jake?
Well, for me, there's no better reward than getting good feedback, from your director and co-actors. But with my first salary, like Migo, I also invested it.
Doon tayo kay Jake.
Why?
Doon tayo talaga. Let's go.
Siyempre, may 9-year-old na ako, kailangan.
9 na ba si Ellie? 9 na si Ellie.
She's turning 10 this year, yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Tita Rhea.
Yes, Tito Jake. At dahil ikaw ang huli kong tinanong, there is another question for you. From John Bueno, with the body of a Greek god, are you also game to still play roles that would require you to show it off now that you are part of Star Magic? Yes naman, Greek god.
Are you serious? John, baka kay Paolo dapat yun. Am I really supposed to answer this question?
So I guess the answer is there is no need. Acting ng labanan ngayon ng isang Jake. Correct? Tama tayo doon? Yes!
Yeah.
Okay, Sela, you have a
My
question.
gosh.